Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I've already done a video of this, but I wanted to do it again because it wasn't that great. So I kind of did some book buying. I've been on a bit of a spending spree this month. So one of those things. So I bought some books and I'll show you what I got. So my first books that I got were from Jane Austen's website, and if you sign up you get so much off as well, so I recommend you literally sign up if you're going to buy something from them. So I had bought this book, which is Pride and Prejudice, and it is the making of the BBC adaptation, and in this there is so much, a lot of it into it. So you've got like the whole cast, how they pick the cast and stuff, like how they come up with some of the designs, like see if I can get it up. I don't know if there is any, if I can get it to it quickly. There it is. Like some of the places they've had to build, and some of them are actually the original houses that they used. Like they found places that they wanted. But yeah, they've had like some of the set colours and the materials that they use. But yeah, it's so in depth on how they've got everything. They even had like a map. Like there's a map of whereabouts they are, where they found the places. Like there's Oakham on here, Olney, Northampton, Stamford, Grantham. They're all on that map, and they just found like they've got like marks where they've got the locations. Like there's one in Olney, one in Oakham, one in Stamford. So I had quite a lot of the houses. It goes into like the period, how they wanted it, how they, because at first they weren't going to go to BBC, they wanted to go to ITV and have it broadcast on there. That didn't actually go to plan, but I'm quite happy because this adaptation was really, really great. Also, it goes with my BBC adaptation of my Pride and Prejudice book, which is hardback. It's not my favourite cover. Like, I'll show you what I mean. Like how they do the text is very, very tight, very, very small. If I can get into one of the other chapters. So it literally goes from like chapter 2 into chapter 3. I think it's chapter 3, yeah, chapter 3. So it's like, it's not like it's separated. It can be quite daunting when you read it because it is quite like compact, if you get what I mean. Even got a bit mark in there from the Dogs Trust. I've had dogs from the Dogs Trust, so that's the reason why I've got a bit mark. And this was when I had Kane. And then my sponsor dog was actually the same breed. It was a Springer Spaniel. So yeah, from the same place, so janeausten.co.uk, I got this version of Pride and Prejudice. I absolutely am in love with it. It is a little bit damaged on the corner, but other than that, it's something that I'm going to keep for a while now. I'm not going to get rid of it. It's one of my collector's editions. So like inside cover is like this gorgeous purple. I absolutely love purple, hence my name, Lilac. I don't know whether to change this channel to Lilac's Kindle, because I do have a Kindle and it's going to be more on Kindle books. I will probably only read a few of my physical books because I only buy the book if I really, really love the books. But this one, let me get to a page, is gorgeous. Like, it's got some gorgeous pictures in there. When you get the first part of the chapter. It has a coloured A in it, or a coloured letter of the thing, with some birds, there's some butterflies, there's flowers. Then you've got like these pull out bits that are of Mr. Darcy and some of the female characters. Not sure which ones they are, but there is even a replica of the letter. It's not the same replica, but it even says Miss Elizabeth Bennet, and then it's got a bit on the back, but yeah, it is literally like a full-on letter that he wrote to Elizabeth about his dealings with Mr. Wickham, because on the front it has Miss Elizabeth Bennet via Mr. and Mrs. Collins, Hungerford Rectory, which is where they stayed when they went to see, they were supposed to go to the Lake District, but they had a bit of an issue. So this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Andrews Macneill Publishing. You can get it from their website as well. I'll link that down below. But this is illustrated by, I want to say Miriam Bulson, but I could be wrong how you pronounce that. But the illustrations are absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourite adaptations of the book. I love Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. It's one of my favourites. Going on to the next one. Actually, before we do, I also got from Jane Austen's website, and it is the metal bookmark with a gold tassel, and it's gold and black, and it's literally just a quote from the book, and then it says who it's illustrated by, and it's illustrated by Hugh Thompson. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I really, really like this bookmark. You get a, I want to say, it's like a magenta pink for the bookmark in that Pride and Prejudice one. I also picked up this version of the Pride and Prejudice, which is just quite silver foiling. It's actually metallic flowers as well, but it's so iridescent. It's really nice. It's got silver edges on the pages, sprayed edges. It's got black bookmark as well. So this one is the children edition of the hardcover. I did separate the pages when I got this because some of them were stick together. I got this on eBay, and it has like volume 1. It is a more waxier paper, so it is very, very shiny. The chapters are the same sort of layout as the one that I looked. So if you have a look at this is chapter 2 going into chapter 3, so it is separated into different pages. And I was at that page, so I'm just going to move the bookmark to where I am, because I'm rereading this as well, because I do like this story. I like this one because it is smaller and it holds in my hands. That's the only right, change the battery and everything. So yeah, that was the reason why I got that one. It's so much easier for me to hold. It's not as heavy. It's easier to read. I quite like this one. So yeah. Also in the one I got from Jane Austen, it just gives you all the like bits and pieces that you get in the illustrated one that I got. I absolutely adore. It's one of my favourites, as I said before. So I didn't realise that the Common Strike series had 2 other books. I've only got the first 3. There's 5 books altogether. I've just picked up the 4th book on eBay for 99p. So here it is. It is Lethal White by Robert I want to say Galabeth. It is J.K. Rowling. I'm not going to get into the whole details of what's going on with J.K. Rowling. I love this series and I love the Harry Potter series. That's not going to change. So this one, I don't know much about it. I think it's... so I'll read the little bit of the blurb. Sorry if I miss say any of the words. So I'll read the blurb anyway. We'll go into that. So this one says, I've seen a kid killed. He strangled it up by the horse. When Billy, a troubled young man, comes to Private Eye Cormoranstrike's office to ask for his help in investigating a crime he thinks he witnessed as a child, Strike is left deeply unsettled. While Billy is obviously mentally distressed and cannot remember many concrete details, there is something sincere about him and his story. But before Strike can question him further, Billy bolts in a panic. Trying to get to the bottom of Billy's story, Strike and Robin, once his assistant, now a partner in the agency, set off on a twisting trail that leads them through the back streets of London into a secretive inner sanctum within the Parliament, and to a beautiful but sincere manor house deep in the countryside. So yeah, I love the Cormoranstrike series. It is one of my favourite series that I've been reading. So yeah, I've got the 4th book in that instalment, which is quite a hefty book. How many pages is this? 647 pages in this book. So yeah, it's quite a hefty read. I don't mind because I do like these. They do take a while to get into, but other than that, as soon as you get into them, they're really, really good. There is another book that I did not show you in my shelf tour, and that was City of Bones, the hardback cover, which is like this silver detailing, and it's the Mortal Instrument, and it's the 10th anniversary. I think it's the Waterstones version, but I could be wrong. But I do really, really like this cover. It's a gorgeous cover, and yeah, like the type is a bit big for my liking, but it's okay, I don't mind. I love the end pages. There's even like pictures of each of the characters, and then you've got the City of Bones front page. I really, really like this. I didn't realise they did the Clockwork Angel in the same one, so I ended up getting that. I also got it from eBay, and I absolutely love this one a little bit more. And it is red with the gold, and it is stunning. I've not read the Clockwork Angel side of this. I will be getting into it at some point, but until then I got this version just because it is in the Shadowhunters, and it's the same sort of like end pages with the characters as well on the pages. They're like so gorgeous. But yeah, they are really, really nice as well. I decided to get this because it is a kind of a collector's like edition. So this is the 10th anniversary as well of the Clockwork Angel, and it's just gorgeous. Like, to have these two next to each other on the shelf looks amazing. So yeah, I decided to get myself those. I have read a couple of books. I will do a what I read in this month as well, but right now I am on Wicked Fox. I am loving this book so far. It's quite a slow burner. Like, I read, what was it, The Spanish Love Deception, and I only gave that like 3 stars. I'm just going to say that out now. It was way too slow of a burner for me. I do like mine a little bit quicker than that. it was just like the first like 41% of the book was just, I was just like, am I actually getting anywhere in this story? Like every time I kept reading a couple of chapters, I was still only like 2% from where I was previously. It was just so slow for me. But other than that, I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it towards the end, but the front part was just not my liking. But this one I'm really, really liking. And I liked XOXO as well, all to do with like Korean side and stuff like that. So yeah, this is really, really good. It's not one of my favourites, but I'm really, really liking it. I will go into more detail at the end of the month when I do a wrap up of the whole entire series, like what I've read so far this month. I might do a reading journal. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to keep an eye on everything, keep my notes all together. I know you can do it on other places, but I'm not very good at remembering things on where I put them. So other than that, I think that is all. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I've got two other books coming, and they are Harry Potter editions. One is of the paperback that I have that I really want to get in hardback. I got that really, really dirt cheap. And the other one is a hardback of the first edition of my child one that I've got. And that has the different back to what I was telling you in my last video. So I'll show you a side by side of the 2 backs, because they are different prints. They are a different Albus Dumbledore. Like when you watch the film, it's Albus Dumbledore with the white beard, but on the back of the book that I have, it is not. It's more of a younger version of Albus Dumbledore. So that's the reason why I want to show you those when I get it. And they were not expensive at all, a couple of quid I think I paid for them. So yeah, if you go on eBay you can find them for a really good price. But other than that, I will leave the video here, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe and you'll see more content like this. If you want any other videos that I've not done, or you want to see more in depth, put them down below in the comments. I will read them, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.